Okay, folks. Sorry. Welcome to the month of October. Welcome to Meticulous Talks. I am Cursed Chords.
I'm solving problems.
And today we have something of a special stream with most of the major, well, I think all really of the major tournaments for Defenders of Equestria finished. Pretty sure all of them, right? Yeah.
The con season of Tony's is basically ended.
Yeah, for sure. So we have sort of all the data we need to say which of the cards were actually good and which of the cards did actually see play. So now we can look back at the original predictions we made back in July and see how well they matched up with the reality.
I can hardly remember.
Yeah. Well, there's certainly a lot of cards that sort of fell off of the public perception, right? You don't even think about them much anymore. And yeah, and as a special treat, I went back and watched the Commentaries Magic review stream as well. And so we're going to compare our two numbers and see which group more accurately predicted the meta as it happened. Right. So there's some bragging rights on the line there. Now, obviously, I guess should be fair to say, I already know who won because I had to put the slides together, but solving doesn't.
Nervous.
So,
an old game of prediction golf.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, this is how we're going to have it. We just have the cards down the middle. We're on the left. Commentaries Magic's on the right. Whoever has the lower number at the end, the lower total delta is the winner. And yeah, so I can just say to get it out of the way at the start, the mains all turned out to be ones.
Yeah, none of these mains got used.
So
in terms of Tony's.
Pretty much, yeah. So it depends kind of how much you want to say about a card.
Because I'd still say that our rating of 2 of most of the mains is probably right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because people will use it. There'll be local metagames where these mains are kind of annoying and stuff. But in terms of tourney play, they're all just 1.
As it happens, yeah.
Not touched.
So for most of these, we can just kind of breeze through.
Yeah.
Little things. The only one, okay, we've already talked about Equestria enough.
Ah, damn.
No surprises. Everyone
was correct about it being bad. How surprising.
Yeah. So the first one that we were significantly off on here is Twilight.
Yeah.
Which
it's that need to confront. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know I gave her a good try myself, but yeah, that early game hobble is just too much. Yeah, as we say, 1 for everyone. And then Rarity, we also were quite optimistic on as well, which
she could have had something, but no. Oh well.
Yeah. Much the same, and also just the fact that white as a main color never really got anywhere in this set.
No. Then again, I can't really think of a standout white main right now.
Yeah, that's one of its.
It's probably part of the issue.
You got Octavia, but that's about it.
Yeah, because he's not the most white-feeling white main.
Yeah. Oh, anyway. Rarity. Fluttershy. Yes. So that's Bugle's fault over there on the right. Is
because Pi was involved.
Yes. Pi had a 5 rating. Is he here yet? not. Anyway, yeah. Just so you know, we're not going to be carrying that forward through the whole thing. I'm going to approximate it right there. So that would have been way too much work to type out the equation the whole stinking time. But that is the reason why there's going to be a pile of decimals in Commentary's Magic score for the rest of the thing.
Oh dear. All right.
Anyway, on into friends.
Actual currents.
Yes. So, Lyra, I remember, actually did see a little bit of play, a little bit of experimentation in regionals, which.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good for her. Did not expect it.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much the definition of it too. Really, people tried it out and it didn't crack anything big, but it was index. So.
Yeah.
Like Glider here, none of us were particularly big on it. Same thing. I actually saw just a wee little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Like, competitive 2 isn't a bad bang for your buck, so to speak.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty basic, and I guess there were better decks for it, but was a card. Now this one was one that actually really surprised me. Card actually made its way up to a 3. There was it top 4'd in one of the major tournaments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then again, it's not bad. Like,
No.
it can be a 1 for 3, which,
yeah.
You know, a 1 for 3 ain't awful, no matter how you look at it.
Sorry, finishing my tea there. Yeah, totally. And so, I remember there was a little bit of pessimism around the card back in July, I think, or at least I'm trying to remember who gave it the 3 and someone gave it something else. I don't know. Anyway, turned out to actually...
I don't know. I can't remember if I rated it highly or was like, hey, I feel like there's better options. I really can't remember. It's been ages.
Yeah. Oh, anyway. We're gonna try not to be here for like 3 or 4 hours this time, just because.
To be fair, we're getting through a bunch of cards in a minute,
so
we shouldn't be here insanely long. So we probably gave it 1s, right? And it was never used, I'm guessing.
It was a 1, yeah. That's contributed to our speed most of the time. Most of these cards, we gave it a 1, and we were correct, and okay, moving on.
Yeah. All right, here's one that I'm like, has he been playing?
Afraid not.
Nope. No, poor him. He's not bad.
Yeah, I feel like the card's good. It just the deck that he wanted, didn't really materialize.
Ah, well.
Yeah, which I guess, as far as defenders goes, means he just didn't make the cut in Odd Wings.
Yeah, he did make the cut for the pink-blue aggro deck that exists.
Yeah, which pretty much was the aggro deck of the meta, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Did anyone give him a try?
Yes, just a wee little bit. Just a wee little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Once again, card that wanted a blue control deck to happen didn't really happen, but certainly was experimented with. And I mean, I remember you said once upon a time that he was kind of a thing in your local.
Yes, and he's very annoying.
Yeah.
Which is an absolute annoyance if you just can't remove him straight away.
Yeah. So that's certainly a card to look ahead to, perhaps in the future. And
I'd say it's a solid investment card because he could be very good.
I think this is a card that I was too optimistic on. I think I was the guy who gave it something like a 2 or a 3 or something to make our average. 1, yeah, understood. Much like now that I realize it's basically the same as that Celestia from Carolot Knights, only you have to discard a card too. That's pretty bad.
Oh well.
Lessons learned, and yeah. All right, brings us to the end of the blues. This is one I think that we just go through because we were right.
It was all right.
Yeah.
It's next. It was good and limited though.
It actually was. Yeah. Well, experience is pretty good and limited in general, oftentimes, especially on a common.
As long as it was on a common.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
You need more than one copy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, experience is literally pointless. Oh.
All right. Now here was one that
Did this end up getting used?
Unfortunately, just a little bit.
Only very little. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Which is not to say the card isn't great. The card is incredible.
I love it. It's so good.
Yeah. See this so often in limited. See it so often in like Silver Spanner tournaments all the time. Because it's just so much value. But this sort of tempo orange deck never really happened.
No.
So. Orange
and even the fact that it flips for 6 didn't help it enough in villain farms, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, well, friends have to be really good to make the cut in villain farming, so. Yeah. Radio. This is one that we all got right.
Yeah. If he had one requirement, be 8 billion times better.
Yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, once upon a time, I actually tried a deck, or at least I tried building a deck around cards like this, where you use like the troublemakers that don't really die, and you use them as tempo instead of as control. But it just, I don't know. It
didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, I built it and thought, nah, this really looks like it sucks, and never really actually tried it. So.
Fair enough.
Radio. This card, I believe. Yeah, that's right. Nothing as well. Just basically,
I don't think it's bad. I think it's very good, especially the fact that just if it's in your discard, woo.
Yeah, it's I think pretty much the same reason as Buckball Team a while ago. Like, there just wasn't a deck that materialized for it.
Yeah, I guess. All right, cool. Onwards.
Sorry, putting some tea in my character. Yeah. Right, Double Diamond. Now, this is a card that, well, we saw.
People keep talking about.
Yeah, it goes very well in a bunch of different decks. Was tried out just a little bit. And it's, yeah, I mean, honestly, I see him maybe going places in the future. As not like ever as a headliner in a deck, but certainly the kind of card that you could throw in just to fill some space, really.
Because, hey, him getting binned is never a bad thing.
Yeah, totally. Him being in play is not bad. Him being in the discard pile is not bad. But, yeah. Okay. Another one where everyone was right.
Next.
Another one where everyone was right.
Next.
Okay.
I feel like I was very wrong on this, but I'm still calling it a 5 anyway.
Yeah, I mean, so.
Oh, wait, no. Okay. It actually got used.
Yeah, way right at the end, when the Vanish Time deck came around. That one does make use of this one. And that one, I believe, got second place at Brony or maybe it got first. Either way.
Woo.
Yep. Yeah. So we just.
Someone likes this card. Yeah.
I mean, it's still like whenever I play it, it's an immediate target for removal because everyone knows how annoying it can be.
Yeah.
So certainly, now that this sort of orange archetype exists out there, that we know it's pretty good, it might moving forward go somewhere. Now, on.
Did its deck ever go anywhere? I can flip infinite, or did nobody care?
Afraid it did not. Well, so there was one top 16 at Gen Con guy who ran it.
So I was right that it was a little too easy to remove and stop.
Essentially, yes. Yeah. And so this is
Okay,
the first card
cool.
where the ratings really diverge from the two sides. And this time we got the better end of the stick.
Yes. Woohoo.
Yay for us.
Wow, they were really that faithful in the deck, doing just the best.
Well, from what I saw in the when I watched the stream, it was basically just, oh, there's a combo 5.
I guess, yeah. Oh.
But yeah, mod turned out to be just a little bit too slow. Or fragile, I suppose, is the better word, based on which is.
And slow and fragile. They're both
Yeah.
expensive and easy to get rid of.
Okay. Now, another card with a little bit of hype behind it. And
Did it go anywhere? Oh, it did go somewhere.
yeah, he was in the same deck as Limestone.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All of that. That deck ran a lot of villains and really took advantage of Can't Be Frightened stuff in orange. So, yeah.
Fair.
Strangely enough, he never found his place in where people thought he would, which would be the farming deck.
Yeah, he's just not really
Yeah.
good enough, unfortunately. Because when you first read it, it seems really nice, but then you think about it and you go, wait,
Well,
it just
yeah.
doesn't.
First of all, that whole one of your troublemakers would be dismissed thing is a lot worse than you initially think due to the fact that you can't replace stuff the game does. And then, yeah. So he mostly just boils down to a 3/3 Can't Be Frightened, which is, as we say,
I mean, that's not bad.
that did find its place.
That's a nice effect.
Yeah. Alrighty. And then Snails. This is our last orange card, I think. Unfortunately.
I like him. I like him a lot myself.
He's not.
I'm still using him.
Yeah, he's not a bad card at all, right? It's
especially when you drop double diamonds to him. Hilarious.
Yeah. Just.
I guess he's not tier 1.
Yeah. Well, it's really I think the same as before. This is a like kind of aggro tempo orange card, and that deck never came around. But definitely don't forget about it. It's like this is ridiculous value, especially when you can take advantage of those discards.
So go on. At the end of orange, how's the scores? Ooh.
We're close.
A differential of less than 1.
Less than 1, yeah. So we're
all right, onwards.
Onwards. Into pink.
Oh gosh. Chaos Flurry.
The almost impossible to tell card.
Did anyone use it? I got a 2.
Just
Hey,
a little
someone
bit.
did.
Just a little bit. Someone did try it. I think
Nice.
we're kind of. I mean, it's as a 3/2 with an effect. It's.
I mean, it's a 3/2 with an ability. You can't
Yeah.
really call it upside, but you can't really call it downside at the same time because it's universal.
Yeah,
Everybody's
totally.
affected.
Who doesn't want to just flip coins all day long?
It's more like roll dice because there's so many places it
Yeah,
can go.
that's enough areas for it, but. Okay.
Hey, and that put us in the lead,
That
Jeff.
did put us in the lead, just barely.
All right, this card's good, right? Right?
Yep.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. 4/4/4.
as a
Alright.
card that's made the cut in every Hot Wings variant, it's definitely a staple
Okay.
kind of card that when it's the kind of card that when you see a guy playing Hot Wings, which was the top tier deck, this card's in their deck. So there you go. So 4. DJ. Fortunately, just the 1.
Was it you who had faith in it, or was it me? I can't remember.
I think it was me. Yeah. I feel like initial impressions when the card was spoiled were kind of good, and I never really tempered my expectations on those, probably. But yeah, the chance of it going off is just really, really low, even in a control deck. So as it's just a 3/3, it's not good.
Yeah. You may as well run something else.
Yeah, totally. everyone sort of saw where this one was going,
That this was good.
and it was, yeah, pretty much the same
Yeah,
reason
okay.
as Berry Punch and Orange Swirl.
You can dump your hand and have a hand.
Yep. It's like, geez, the chance to draw so many cards was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, not much to say there.
I can't remember what the rating was on this. 2. Okay. Is it a 1 for real?
It was a 2, actually.
Hey, someone gave it a go.
Saw
Nice.
some play, yeah. So, yep. We were all kind of on a string of corrects here.
Weren't very wrong about pink, I guess.
Pink, yeah. Fortunately, Party Favor was not so lucky. Which, no, I mean, he's... Yeah,
It's interesting, but I prefer the Equestrian Odysseys one, which is whenever it is dismissed or leaves play or something like that,
yeah.
rather than it being a specific trigger.
Yeah, there's a lot more opportunity to take advantage of that, just whenever kind of thing. Especially, there are lots of different ways to get rid of your own stuff now. So,
to be fair, like that Party Favor with, say, Conductor's Baton, the old one. You say retire it to Food Fight. It had 3 power, not Food Fight, to Belly Flop. It had 3 power, turns into 3 1/1s, which are then 2/2s, which is just all right.
That's good times. Remove one of your opponent's stuff and double the power.
Alright, what's next? I can hardly remember the set now. Well, at least in order. Oh, this card. Yes. This is really good. Has anyone been using it? Surely it's been in Hot Wings, right?
It was in all the Hot Wings. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Perhaps one of the best entry cards. Well, certainly one of the best in the set. Possibly one of the best. Yeah, one of the best ever. Just you
if you're doing a thing Pink can do as alongside some other colors, play a 2 for 4 with no requirement. All right.
Why not? Why not play that from Hemline that can actually confront problems?
Yeah.
And just that ability to have it down like on turn 1, and now my control opponent who maybe doesn't want to throw a card down. Oh well, gee, I really have to play something now, or else it's going to run away with it. So, yeah.
Also, the turn 1 confronts when it's your turn first, and you just play it and has 4 power. Oh,
good times.
Brutal.
So this was another one.
Maybe? I don't know. It probably hasn't been played, has it?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay.
This was another one where like a combo does exist. I've seen it go all the way, and it's interesting but overly complicated. So.
And just not that great, I guess.
Yeah, basically.
Fair enough.
So. Radio.
Oh.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
You're perfectly fine in limiting. I guess someone will make use of you in a casual setting.
Yeah, perhaps, but that the cost is simply not enough to overcome the text that isn't enough to overcome the cost. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah. So. All right. So by the end of Pink, sponsor update, we're super close again.
Just ahead. Woo.
By a hair.
All right. What's next? Purple. Let's go.
Purple. Which was a color that we...
Did anyone end up liking this guy? Because I still think he's cool.
Right not.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, well.
A little bit.
Dear.
Too conditional, I think. And purple... Well, purple... In the control decks that kind of define purple in this set, there wasn't much space for... this wasn't enough space for a card like this.
I guess the sort of action token people are, like, action token cards are a bit too efficient for this card to see play.
I think, yeah.
That's rare. Oh,
well. Right. Card that everyone was...
Did anyone end up using this?
I'm afraid not.
No. Yeah, it's good, though.
It is. Well. It's purple farming. So the purple farming deck that was floating around, I think, used this. Although no one ever tried it at a tournament, to my knowledge. And obviously didn't see anything. So unfortunately,
Oh well.
no love for Luna. The card that everyone.
1.
A little bit of.
They gave it a 1.6.
Yeah.
I guess it's not the worst entry in the world if purple's your color.
Yeah. I mean, I think she makes it into the Alicorn deck, for what that's worth.
Yeah, definitely. Because of the 0 requirement.
Yeah. That's never been a thing. But. Yeah. Right. Unfortunate.
This is definitely the most used in something, though, I feel.
Oh, yeah. I think, like, in some sort of tempo purple deck or aggro purple deck.
Or even just purple aggro. Dude,
yeah,
1-for-1 that can be bigger than a 1-for-1. And then also hinders opponent. Seems nice. But yeah, oh well. We gave it the same rating next. Okay, where did this even end up? Did anyone care?
Right not.
No. What? Oh, the hype on this card was so big as well.
I know, I remember it. Okay. This card blew people's minds when it first came out, but fortunately, yeah, even the Meticulous 2, even that ability to win the face-offs, it just like.
And it's a 3-for-4.
I know.
I guess Ursa Vanquisher is probably just more value though.
Yeah, like this idea behind. I'm going to win the face-off by making sure you flip lower than me. Control decks in Defenders were basically just, I'm going to win the face-off because I'm going to win the face-off, and there's nothing you can do about it.
It didn't need any sort of tempo-feeling cards to help it do that. It was just, I win.
Yeah, I win because you're not going to, because, I replace the troublemaker, or because you're not even going to start the face-off ever. Yeah, so.
Or my power would be 840 and yours would be 5.
Yeah, something like that.
Feels like that, yeah. Okay, onwards.
Right. Pixie.
I can't remember how we rate this.
We were awfully generous, funnily enough. I'm
guessing.
Just the one.
Oh, well.
So I think that was mostly me, honestly. I put together like an experimental deck with this card and thought, hey, this... Like, I can pretty easily make this an 8 or a 16 or whatever, and that's good, right? But, yeah, the purple aggro deck never really materialized, so.
Yeah. Oh,
well. Right.
I love this card. It's so annoying.
This is... So,
okay.
Yeah, this is actually the only purple friend in the set that's not a 1.
I
know, it's... Purple had a really bad time, or at least the new purple cards had a really bad time in Defenders. But yeah, as you say, this card's value is pretty nuts. That eccentric 3 on its own is so much more than you usually get for one card.
A 3-for-3 with eccentric 3 on its own is fine. The extra at the end of each turn, if it wasn't confronted, gain 1. It's just
yeah. It's
real nice.
It's got that nice combination of making it harder for the opponent to confront the problem and making them want to confront that problem more.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ding, ding. And so is this the last purple one? Because
the last purple, yeah. So.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we were a little bit too generous about the purple cards, unfortunately.
Ouch. Oh well, we can pull it back, I think, maybe, hopefully.
We'll see.
No, well, faith in Thorax is going to make all these yellow cards absolutely destroy us. Oh well, Caricatura. Nobody's used it, right?
No.
Yeah. No. It feels like it could be a thing, but
yeah, it's it fits into like this theme of like sort of almost a mini theme of Defenders of these friends that like almost want to be at home, right?
Yeah.
But white as a tempo color didn't really happen. So yeah. Discord. The card that everyone was thinking was going to be pretty good. Unfortunately, again, for the same thing happened. Even the white control decks, or well, the only really white control deck was Cool Mistress, and it had its own way of getting its troublemakers
Doing
back, so,
things.
yeah. But definitely, like, still when I build white decks, it's still one of the first things that comes to my mind. It's like, oh, here's this incredibly efficient entry card.
It's even better when white's your second color, I'd guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Everyone was right about this one.
1-1.
No need to talk about it. Okay.
Anyone use it? I'm guessing its deck doesn't exist. Oh, someone tried.
Someone did try. It's. I feel like this is more of one of those fun cards almost, where you put it in for the chance that you're gonna throw a Magic Wings in for free.
Magic Wings, yeah. Just, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Click, click, click. Go on. Has this been a absolute annoyance or what?
I'm afraid not.
Ooh. Oh, what?
Yeah, it's.
I could have been a lot stronger, but okay.
Yeah, well, so this is not one of those cards like Buckball, I think, where like, a white, almost mid-range or aggro deck would put this card in a heartbeat because it's just so much value to your opponent or to you, right?
Yeah.
And definitely don't ever forget about this card. Because it didn't really work out this meta. There were too many, like white just didn't really have the tools to fit. But definitely don't forget about the card.
No.
All right, I think we were all pretty right. Oh, we had a 2 there.
Yes. Oh well.
Yeah.
I mean, a 3 for 4 with an upside. They're never going to be awful.
It's true. I'm a little surprised that card didn't get a 2 at least, but
I don't even remember what we rated this at. I just think Method Meds is better. Was my conclusion.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that was
to 1.
That was how you argued, and that's correct.
Yeah.
1. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
If it was when it entered play, it'd be a different story.
Oh boy,
but
totally.
It's when you play this card is what it was like. And Method Meds is better.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh well.
I think that's the end of whites.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we were too generous about the white cards too.
All right.
And you know what's coming
Onwards.
next?
Oh no. All right, this is when we go to triple digits and they're still on double.
Well, the interesting thing is...
No one used it? Wait, they gave it a 2.8? But it's not good. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So actually, we actually clawed back a little bit on that first one. But yeah,
all right.
we were all right.
I have a lot of faith in this card, in part due to spoiling it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
want it to be good.
This is the curse of Thorax catching up to us here, finally.
Yeah. To be fair, I have been annoying my local meta game with Thorax and Flutter Holly, so
yeah.
I've got a 3 out of it at least.
Well, okay, that's something to say. But yeah, the concept of the deck is all there, and it works. It just doesn't really work well enough. Unfortunately.
If your opponent can remove things, it loses, and yeah.
Oh.
All right, what's next? We go to 2.5. Okay.
Someone tried.
Oh, someone used it. Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
I
mean, it isn't the worst value, to be fair.
Yeah, it's discarding a card for 1 power. Yeah, but well,
if the card's not going to do anything because it banishes a resource against hot wins,
it's worth noting that in yellow, 1 critter friend is usually more than 1 power. Kind of the point of the card.
Yeah. The point of it is that critter friend's usually bigger than just 1 power. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Right.
Oh no! I really liked this card, and I bet nobody's used it.
Well, nobody's used it. We got just a 2 though.
Commentary liked it more than us, apparently. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it use well, okay, I've tried. I've tried in decks where you end up with big stuff. Obviously, Swift is good, really good.
Yeah.
So it's
Just
like,
moving it from one.
yeah. So I feel like in like yellow orange, it's kind of okay, but obviously yellow orange wasn't a thing in this set and hasn't really
No.
been a thing. But
I mean, people tried when Odysseys came out, and it was nice, but it wasn't as good as other things. Was the issue?
Yeah.
Wait, we're somehow making the lead smaller
so far, yeah.
when it's yellow.
So
That's
far.
odd, but okay.
Okay, well, here's where I screwed up.
Oh, no. Oh, they gave it a 3.5, so yeah, I bet it's got 1, right? Oh, someone used it. Nice.
Someone did use it.
What was it in?
It was in like.
Or did you not really?
It was in the yellow aggro deck of some sort. Actually.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, which
you can easily expect troublemakers.
Yeah. I mean, my logic is still the same, honestly. That if
was it in the same deck list as the Prairie Dogs? So if this card is bad, it's the crit token.
I think it might have been, yeah.
Well, there we go. It makes sense then.
Yeah. But if Thorax farming was going to be good, this card was going to be the reason why it was good. And so I still stand by that 5, based on the predication.
Sure.
But yeah.
Fair enough.
Alrighty.
Did we end up giving it like a 3 higher than I thought?
Yeah.
1. Yeah. Sad face.
Yeah.
Click.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not sure what we were thinking back then. It just.
Dude, it's a 2 for 2 that you can easily dismiss, and then it turns into a 2 for 3 that you can easily get rid of to home limit, and then it's a 2 for 4.
I mean,
it's not bad value,
okay,
but it's not
fine.
incredible enough to be run in most things, I guess.
Yeah, and coupled with our general yellow love and such, I guess I can understand.
Yeah.
I think everyone was right.
1. Oh, 1.2. Oh, someone liked it in
Someone gave it a 2, I think.
Oh, okay. Well. Next.
All right. This is
I hate this card.
The issue here, unfortunately.
5 because it got banned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bing, that takes us 4 points. Oh well.
Yeah. But
I mean, if the combo didn't exist, literally no one would have played it, and you know it.
That's definitely true. Definitely true. And it's a pretty obscure combo, I have to say. This is not Modern Mac. This is we have to go all the way back to Premiere to find the card that this
to
goes
grab a
with.
card to do things. Yeah. Oh well. Onwards.
Alrighty. Another card that I was really optimistic about.
I hated it. I despise it. It's bad.
You were right.
Why is it super rare? It needed to be common to be playable in limited.
Yep.
And that's limited. So yeah, click, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
oh no, the numbers get worse.
Yeah, that brings us to the end of yellow.
Is that the end of yellow? Because he's Zed? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, that brings that brings us to the end of single-colored friends. Multicolor, yes. So the orange and blue. Someone tried.
Oh, someone tried it.
Someone did try orange and blue tempo, and obviously,
and it was in there, I guess. Good for them.
Pink and blue turned out to be much better, but
yes,
give them credit for trying it out.
1 because they gave it a 2. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, a 4-power Swift friend is something. That's for sure.
Yeah, but we have one that costs 3 and has 1 requirement with each type.
I'm pretty sure that's what some of them were arguing about, honestly. But yeah, anyway.
That's what I was arguing since it got printed. All right, what was our rating for this? A 4? 4.5. Okay, because I said 4 because Blue Pink was already a deck, and I was like, this will make Blue Pink good, but it won't suddenly make it incredible. Oh wait, no, it made it genuinely incredible.
It made it.
So I'm sorry for making us lose 0.5 there.
The scariest turn 2 play possibly ever.
Flip Luna, this is here. Orthrike, play something else. Oh my god, this is going well, guys. Don't worry about it. It's totally fine.
And they always have it in their opening hand for somehow. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if it's not in your opening hand, you mulligan that hand, right?
With that deck, quite possibly.
Yeah, exactly. So go on, what's next?
So, the other card.
I'm sure I liked this card.
Well,
Oh god, no, I didn't.
no.
And it's in all the hot wings, pretty much.
Yep, it's like
yeah.
Hot Wings was
the
wings and the heat, and this card was the heat. Yeah, it's just the other card that you sort of you're going to confront a problem, and the guy discards a card, and you know exactly what he's playing. Yeah, and I suppose thinking about it now, we've got we're a 3-cost Rutherford with these 2 abilities, or kind of, and then you've also got the card draw and the experienced. Yeah, it's not really surprising in retrospect, but yeah, another unfortunate mark on our record.
Ah well, onwards.
Yeah, everyone was right.
Next.
I
had a little bit of faith, but I'm guessing the deck just didn't exist.
Everyone's for the most part right. Okay. Yeah.
But we agree that out of the blue-purple cards, he's the more playable one.
Well, yes. Okay, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. Yeah. There was some talk of combos in the Commentaries Magic stream on this card.
What, with the good old 0-cost face-offs?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, well, nobody did it anyway.
Strange that blue and white was like definitely a thing in last set, remember, and this kind of got eclipsed.
Yeah, because blue-white was how you play Octavia, pretty much. Because blue is definitely a secondary color, except for maybe yellow. But this doesn't fit into a deck like that, so it's just kind of meh.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I think this is one where everybody was mostly right. Yeah. I think that might have been me on the optimism on our side, fortunately.
Maybe. It might have been me too. I do like it, but I know nobody's going to play it because it costs money.
It's just too much.
Oh, no, wait. It was probably me because I was like, dude, if anyone actually ends up making the orange-white reanimator, this is one of the reanimators.
That's correct.
That's
correct, yeah. Right. So...
Did anyone use this in the end? I like it. I still think it's good.
Someone tried.
Someone. Nice.
Someone tried. And it's sort of...
not bad.
Yeah. If the blue-yellow deck had been a thing, then this guy would have been in it for sure. So much value. But like one of the major issues of this set was that there really was only one aggro deck, right? And so all these other cards are like, oh, this is great in this aggro deck, but that aggro deck didn't work, or at least wasn't good enough. So, yeah, pretty much the same tale here.
Did it get a 2 or did this get a 1?
Probably not.
Oh well.
Great in blue-yellow, but blue-yellow wasn't good enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see here. Piggy Pie.
I like this card. I bet it's not C-play. Yeah, okay.
No. Pink and orange. Pink and orange.
Still doesn't have an ultra rare.
I guess, yeah, that's right, isn't it? Huh.
Rarity was supposed to be it, and then they printed it wrong at the end. Or at least that's the story as I know it.
Yeah. Smith. Another multicolor. No.
Whoa, they rated it higher than I thought. Okay.
I think there was this idea behind, getting stuff that you flipped into your hand is kind of goodish sometimes. The 2 texts do synergize to some degree, right?
Yeah, because you flip additional cards, and then you get to choose which friend you get, and blah blah blah.
Yeah. So,
but there is just not a pink-orange deck. Is the
that's the
basic problem with this card.
Major issue there. Purple and orange, the color that I was really.
What does he do again? When he enters play, name a card. Oh yeah, this guy. I'm guessing no one's played him.
No.
Yeah, okay.
I remember purple and
He's
orange.
cool though.
Yeah, purple orange was a color that I was really, really, really optimistic about when the set came out, and I just sort of when purple white first sort of landed, that really took all my enthusiasm away. It's just like, oh, purple white's actually really, really good. Hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, same story here. Card that
Thought he was going to be cool, but
purple orange just didn't happen. Right. I remember taking.
I still need to get. I still need to get bits to make the orange white reanimator.
Mm-hmm. I tried it in block at BronyCon actually, and the deck is like really, really fun because sometimes sometimes, and when I say sometimes, it's maybe 30% of the time you get like your awesome opener, and it's just amazing. You just, hey, I'm just gonna put my Starlight Glimmer into play, and now I'm gonna put my Limestone into play, and I'm just gonna go. And what are you gonna do about it, right? But
Yeah.
it's not reliable enough, right?
No. Then again, decks like that never really are.
Yeah, but it's so fun to play. It's so fun to play. Anyway, no one gave it a shot. I remember catching some flack actually when I gave this card a 1, but I was right. Anyway. Sweetie Belle. Card that everyone thought was going to just turn the meta upside down.
And then nobody used it. Well, no. Oh, 3.
It actually got second place at BronyCon. There was that was the classic rock deck, the mill deck. And so that's where this 3 comes from. And I think that primarily the issue was that like this card is amazing in a control meta, but this was kind of an aggro meta, and it's not as good in an aggro meta. So I think that's kind of the reason why she didn't stick around. But sort of the converse of that, if there ever is a control meta, remember Sweetie Belle.
Yes.
Radio. We come back into some of the less good multicolors again. I feel like that me was optimistic about this card. It was kind of a.
I kind of felt like yellow orange might come back as well. We were both kind of nice to it. It's not great.
Yeah.
But it's not bad though. Admittedly.
No, it's well, it's a. Right. Sorry, I'm trying to remember exactly what it does. Like, yeah, I think if we were all thinking about Thorax, it always comes back to Thorax with us, right? And if you're gonna have some ridiculously huge card at home, then it's good. Then it's great, right? Oh, but anyway. Right. Once again, yellow orange, not to say there. Right. So I remember this was a card that I was really excited about when I first tried it out, or at least when I first saw it, and then I tried it out, and I thought it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and well,
it's bad.
It's bad. Yeah.
Oh man, everything can be Pinkie Pie Grump as long as this sticks around, and I paid 4 for it.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Wait, there's too many things.
Much too much removal. Make a 4 cost really. But yeah.
Yeah.
Rainbow Shine.
Did people use this a lot?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So this card was in multiple. Well, it was in all the pink-purple control decks, of which there were a few. The most obvious, of course, being Bugle's Vinyl Saga Tricks decks, which won Gen Con this year, and the second place Gen Con deck also used this card quite a lot. So, yeah, the amount of value at this spot on the requirement curve in a deck that's always going to be running Trading Traditions is just ridiculous. So yeah, 4 and well deserved. Saffron. This one, I believe, did see a little bit of play actually. which was like, I think. So I'm personally working on an Octavia deck actually where I use this card, just for. There's some vague amounts of synergy. Well, obviously the best is like party of one this card, and then my main is now like 30 power or something.
8 mil infinite power.
For all that's worth. But yeah, I mean, I still see a little bit of work for it. It's, maybe, I don't know. But for the most part, we were all okay on that. Center taps.
I love this.
Sorry?
Wow, very similar ratings.
Yeah. I remember. So this is another card where I think there was some small amounts of discussion about combos, just for that resurrection ability, which obviously that never materialized.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Does it have a 2? Got played in something, or is it a 1?
did.
Oh, 2. Okay.
Yeah, get played in something. So
Nice.
I think everyone was right. Oh no.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
There is varying levels of faith in this card.
Quite a few, yeah. Like I did manage to put together a yellow pink deck at some point, which like took advantage of it, but it's.
To be fair, like I feel like it's good in Thoraxy stuff because obviously you're just going to be making loads of small friends, and then this, when you retire the friend, keeps Thorax on the same power because he's printed power of 2, but then has 3 and did a thing for you. So it's got some aspects that makes it seem playable, but the deck just isn't there. So next.
Moving on.
Did we count? No, we did count.
I think that 2 was me. Maybe. I don't know. I don't see any reason to give it more than 1 now, obviously.
I mean, looking at problem decks is interesting, to say the least.
Apparently, I made a typo putting the slide together, because I should definitely be a 1 for our Delta over there. But it was like 10 o'clock last night. Whatever.
The math might be slightly off, but the result's probably still the same.
Well, the bottom numbers came from a spreadsheet that I did a while back, so those are definitely right. The others, maybe.
So maybe it was I rated it 1, you rated it 2, and that should have been 1.5 on the MT rating.
That's a possibility as well. That might be right.
So anyway, how did these fare in the end? Hey, 3.
That's basically.
I was like, are they a 2 or a 3? I'm not sure.
It was one of the headlining cards in Cruel Mistress. The sort of way that deck did its troublemaker shenanigans, and it was a pretty good idea. That was the deck that actually introduced me to the fact that if a troublemaker gets replaced during a face-off, it's fine. Your opponent wins, sure, but there's a new troublemaker there now. And I tried it in my own purple white deck, and actually, it's a good card. Unfortunately, did not make the cut in that purple white deck, and thus didn't go anywhere. I
guess the 1 just isn't big enough.
Yeah, and it's kind of the same way as what I was saying earlier, as where control decks were saying you're going to lose my problem with this troublemaker face off because you're just going to lose. The aggro decks were saying, well, I'm just not going to have a face off then. I'm just going to kill it some other way, or play a dilemma or whatever. So, yeah. Right. We're almost at the end of multicolors here. Purple yellow.
1, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This wasn't quite.
Yeah.
Didn't really see where this one was going to go, honestly. And,
next.
Sunburst. Some optimism about the card.
A 1?
A 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's it's. I think it's a really good card to exist because these. And maybe this is a bad thing, but it's kind of getting to the point where purple decks need some of these AT Gen cards to work, and so it's good that purple yellow can have that. So maybe come the future, something will develop that will probably take advantage of it. Not at the moment. Yellow and white. 1.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. Everyone was kind of talking about Zipper Will when this deck first came out, but first of all, Zipper Will completely went away in this meta.
Yeah, just sort of poofed, which is a shame. Oh well.
Which, I mean, I think that was mostly due to Hot Wings' ability to just switch your problems out right away or something like that. But yeah. And then we had, I believe this is the last multicolored friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one. Yeah, fair enough. There's value on this card. I can see it fitting into some kind of token deck or whatever, but
the deck doesn't exist right now.
Yeah. So there we are at the end of the multicolored cards.
Righty.
We're back a bit, but still within spitting distance, I would say.
I think our most painful bits are gone, except for Thorax himself.
Yeah. I shouldn't talk.
Oh wait, no, there's these guys.
Well,
oh, cool. They rated it high too.
Well, it's not a bad card. It's totally not a bad card.
Did anyone use it? Someone did. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I think the same gentleman who gave us the one Celestia and the one etc. etc.
Yay, get that guy. Saving our ass.
Yeah. One thing that I actually realized just last week is like the card's 0 printed power makes it an excellent target for your various reanimation things that say, oh, make sure it's something with printed power less than 1. Oh, great. I mean, it's printed power less than 1. It's going to enter at like 6, but I'll resurrect it for 1 AT, no problem.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think yes.
Oh wow, 3.4. I was like, 2 seems like a good spot for them. Did they get played? Yes. All right.
Yep. So, another good result for us.
All right.
Okay. That brings us to the end.
Healthiest attempt to stabilize. Yes. All right. Was this used in Hot Wings?
It was not. It was not. Was it used in Hot Wings? I can't remember if it was used in Hot Wings, but it was definitely used in a bunch of other decks.
Okay. Cool.
So that's why. So I think it might have even been in. No, it wasn't in one purpose. But maybe it was in Hot Wings.
Because it's pretty much a strict upgrade to Extreme Sledding, and that thing still saw play.
Yeah. So
like,
I remember seeing this card in a lot of different decks, and thus and many of those decks were good. Those were the only ones I was looking at. So yeah, good old 4. Sneeze. I think we all were.
Did anyone end up using this? Hey.
Yeah, just one.
I remember being like, it's definitely a solid 2 to 3-ish type card.
Yeah, I mean it's very, very versatile.
Because it banishes target any card type in the game right now.
Yep. Well, not problems, but yeah.
But you can't. You're not allowed to do that to problems. It's not how the game works.
I'm not actually. Now that I think about it.
I feel like we might get a card that reads dismiss target, like dismiss a dilemma or something, though.
Yeah, maybe.
But I don't think we're going to be able to dismiss or banish normal as heck problems.
Yeah, maybe not.
Because
yeah,
if you then can do it 10 times, you somehow get rid of a problem deck, right?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I suppose that's correct. Right. So, moving on. Wrinkle.
I like this card. Did anyone use it?
Afraid not.
Ah. Oh well. I still like it.
Didn't quite have the value really necessary to go anywhere. So, shame that. Right.
All right. How did we rate this? 4.2. Does it get counted as a 5 because it's using everything in existence now?
Yeah, basically. It's
okay. Fair enough.
It was the card of this set, right? It's the card that's in like every draft deck ever. The card that is in every pink deck. It's just it was in the pink control deck and the pink aggro deck, and it was amazing in both.
Yeah.
It's, what else is there to say, really, right?
Pretty much.
Right.
Did anyone end up using this? Oh, someone did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No, it's for all those people who wanted Rutherford all this time. Have it for less requirement.
Cool.
I think that was my fault. The two. I think.
Ah, you liked this card, and then I said heroic leap, and your face, your like audio just went.
Yep.
What? But yeah.
So yeah, that was my fault. In retrospect, card is terrible, and maybe not talk of this again.
Heroic leap is okay. This card is bad.
Right. So
I like this card. I'm guessing no one's played it.
So the card was actually in.
Whoa!
The,
all right, cool.
The card was in one purpose.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I do know the deck sort of, but I've been looking at precise deck lists because I didn't want to know for this.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're like, oh, it was in this, I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
It was in. There were a bunch of variants of one purpose that kind of made the rounds at regionals, and some of them put in or took out certain cards, but this card was in all of them. So
Nice.
I think it's a solid 3. Beyond that, it didn't see any play, but it was in that deck. So.
And that deck's not bad.
Oh, that deck was very good.
Oh, this card's so good.
It is.
Did anyone play it?
I
think in that one deck.
I think it's our same yellow friend from before, quite possibly.
Good, that guy. I like that guy.
But yeah.
Okay.
We can chalk that one up to our usual optimism.
To be fair, it's a very good card. It does a lot of things.
It's true. These are all.
It removes resource, troublemaker, and then is also a friend if you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are 3 modes, none of which you can really complain about.
Totally, yeah.
Anyway, next one.
Next up.
Was this a 1-all round? Oh, no. Oh.
Just a bit.
Oh, okay.
Just a bit, yeah. That keeps us from cracking the century.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I really like this card.
Yeah.
How did it do?
Okay,
cool. At least did something.
Yeah, I believe this card was in Cruel Mistress.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Was it the only hard removal in that deck? It might have been. I don't think it was the only hard removal in that deck, but that's usually where it saw work. Was as hard removal, it's pretty good. Gritty,
yeah,
banish
with also 2 other random.
Yeah, with a bunch of other stuff that maybe you want to do sometimes.
Like it's even got the troublemaker bring back part on it as well, which is good. Yeah. Cool.
So that.
We're in triple digits.
That pushes us to triple digits. Yes.
Then again, they're still in the 90s, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Did anyone use this?
So this card was also in one purpose.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of the same way. Tough to predict. I think that we were all right on our rating in general.
Yes.
It's not the most amazing card.
Okay.
So,
yes.
Yeah. So this card was in Cruel Mistress as the only resource removal, and I believe
makes sense.
It saw play. It saw play somewhere else. It might have been a little bit in one purpose. It might have been in Final Spike of Tricks. I'm not sure, but it definitely did go places.
Did work.
Yeah. Good guess on our part on that 4. All right, Mysterious Disappearance.
I had a bit of faith in this just because it was immediate. Did anyone use it?
Right now.
No. Okay. Whoa, they weighted it higher than us though, so yes.
Yeah, it basically turned down to the reason of the last card, right? I mean, I think there was this idea that changing throne was going to be the biggest thing ever, and so decks are going to need piles of resource removal. But it wasn't, and so Luna's Future did all the resource removal, and no one needed this card.
Yeah, and then like other cards just did enough on their own.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, so yeah. Which one? I don't think. Oh. Well,
Both gave it 3, and it was all. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
I just, yeah. There was enough troublemaker shenanigans.
It had potential, and like we were expecting troublemakers, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Next card. It is. Oh, how is this third? 2.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I think. Yeah, there was just a tiny bit at regionals, I think, or maybe someone like some maybe top 16 at Gen Con or something, but yeah, not enough to really make an impression.
Yeah, fair enough.
Pink already had, or like Hot Wings already had enough draw for itself. So, yeah.
Fair enough. I wanted it to be good, but it's not.
It's not. It's not.
I mean, commentary rated it higher than us, so yeah.
Well, it all comes down to how much you want to hedge, right? Everyone was playing the game of like, is there a combo here? Is there a combo here?
And there just kind of isn't.
Yeah.
Precisely, which is a shame. But oh well. And when there is a combo, it costs like 8 trillion action tokens. So
pretty much, yeah. Right. I think everyone was mostly correct here. Yeah.
They liked it. Okay.
Just a little bit. Like we were getting towards the like. This is where I should maybe explain a little bit of the methodology. At this point, we're getting towards the end of what was like a 5-hour stream from Contour's Magic, and I could tell that like not everybody was actually still trying, basically. So
okay.
There were quite a few cards where only like 2 or 3 people gave ratings, and I had to sort of fill in the others. So
based on what they said or whatever.
Yeah. So things are a little bit less reliable here, but I'm pretty sure that
we
was
work with what we've got.
Yeah. This is one I think everybody was right. Yeah.
It's bad next.
Terrible. Moving on. Right.
Ooh, did anyone end up using this?
Just
2.
a little bit. Yeah. It might have been our
little
yellow friend again.
Yeah. I was about to say, that guy that likes yellow, like us. Woo. Go that guy. He's my fave.
But, yeah. Kind of the same reason as before. Yellow just
doesn't really have a foothold.
Yeah. In a similar vein.
This is really good, but I'm guessing it's a 2 as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Yep. Oh, right.
Resources.
Yeah.
All right, the gap is closed a lot more than I thought.
By the way, here we are at the end of events.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, we're within 4?
Yeah, well, basically 3.
Yeah,
because it's like 3 point
0.
A bit of whatever the pi thing's going on.
Yeah. All right. So here we are. Resources.
It's weird. Has anyone played it?
I don't believe so. No.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like it though.
Yeah.
I'm glad it exists.
It's an interesting card. Good that it exists. Control decks don't really need more troublemakers at the problems at the moment. Which is why, didn't really happen.
Yeah. Ah well.
Right. So this card was in all the Hot Wings.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, earned itself before. It's, fair to say, like, at the time we were debating, is deck going to put in, what's the other card? T-Rex or this?
Reign of Terror.
Turned out most decks put in both.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
To be fair, like the way I think I gave it a 2 or a 3, I can't remember which. And the reasoning was, if it's getting played, I'd only see it as a 1 or 2 of, rather than a 3 of that's good, like really good. But I guess you just need that dilemmas so much in the current metagame.
Yeah, the way things are. Yeah. The other dilemma.
1, I'm guessing. Yeah.
One.
Okay.
Yep. That's the
Oh.
yellow's downfall there. Which, it's fair to say that, the
If
way
there was a deck that liked it, it would be good.
Yeah.
But that's kind of it.
That 2 bonus power on the dilemma is something that not many have. Or 2 bonus
Yeah.
points. And in the hypothetical future, or past at this point, where yellow has 6 and 7 power friends just sitting around, maybe, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, next is...
I
don't
was
know.
far
Did this
too
get
optimistic
used?
on this card. Unfortunately not.
Yeah. Oh, well.
It kind of...
that is a big punch.
Yeah. I think that was holdover from not realizing the way that if that card would be dismissed thing works. Yeah. Unfortunately, cards far too situational to really get any value.
Yeah.
I think, yep, everyone was...
Yeah, one's all around. I was like, it's good for limited, and that's where it belongs. Next.
Wait,
someone used it?
Someone did play it, though.
Nice on that person. Did they not own any photo finish or something?
I don't know. But, yeah. And I believe this is the last resource on Bolt's Runway.
1.2.
Yep. Card was a 1, unfortunately.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, there we are, the end of resources. We are out a bit again.
Okay.
But, troublemakers.
Ah, gosh. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's, everyone was so hyped about this card when it first came out, and
Dude, it's cool.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely interesting, but not quite
As good as we thought.
Yeah. I suppose that's the best way to say it. Now, as
this is a 5, right?
As to cards that were much better than people thought they were. Yeah.
I was like, this is good, but I don't know. To be fair, it's the thing of because bonus 0 exists, I'm put off by anything that gives my opponent points.
Fair enough, yeah. But,
in general, which is probably why I would have rated it lower than it kind of deserved, because that ability is just amazing.
Yeah. Like, the fact of the matter is, you get 2 of these out, and your opponent just kind of hangs their head in their hands.
2 card types.
Yep. What am I?
Well, you name the same card type twice. That's the only card type to get rid of troublemakers they have, and they're just like,
yeah. Yep.
All right.
So.
Yep.
One of those cards that really, really did well for itself. Radio.
Yeah. Cavallero. Did anyone use him? No.
Right.
He's cool.
He is.
Oh well. But no deck for him next. Garble.
Someone did try.
2. Someone did use him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And it's got one of those abilities that is nice and tempo. I think someone tried him with like some kind of repeating mechanic, like Monster's Manual or something, where that's a little AT intensive, but it's not bad. Right. You see, so this is
how's she been doing?
This is the one where I kind of cost us a little bit, because this is the one where I gave it a 1 and you gave it a 4. But no, the gentleman who got second place at Gen Con used her to very good effect. Is why
yeah, I mean it's the flip, like flipping to move everything home. Cutie Pop Scare has never been terrible. Yeah. So it's not bad.
I mean, I can say mathematically, if we both given 4, then we would have had a delta of 1, even worse, right? So I earned us 0.5 of a point. But yeah.
But if you gave it a rating of 2 instead.
I gave it 2, we'd be exactly right on. But yeah, I was definitely wrong.
You just gave it a little bit of benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Hey, good on it. I think it's cool.
Yeah. I believe this is that card that I tried to put in like the semi-aggro deck, and just like, okay, well, I'm just going to keep playing this card over and over and over again. Then I realized, right.
I'm just going to do it to annoy you, I guess. It is.
If I'm playing an aggro deck, I'm going to be clearing the problems off, and then they're just going to go away. So that doesn't really work.
Yeah.
So, last troublemaker.
I hate this card.
Or
it's so close to doing something good.
Yeah.
But hey, it got a little. Good,
yeah,
good on it.
Just a bit. Just a bit. Alrighty, on into problems.
All right.
Everyone was a little optimistic.
What is this in the end counting as? 4? 3? Okay.
3. Yeah. Everyone, I guess, sort of. I know, like, we looked at this and said,
kind of officially the best starting aggro problem, unless you need the second color, right?
Yeah, basically. And this was a card that needed to exist for all of those mains to work, right? And
yes.
So, all right. You know, if we're gonna give Twilight a 4 or whatever, then we have to give this a 5, right? But yeah, turned out as we all know, basically Hot Wings used trading traditions, and that was the problem. So. You can pile up. Lots of optimism over there on the right-hand side.
How did it do? 1. Okay, thought so.
Yeah. 7 on 7. That bonus 2 isn't really enough to resurrect it. Yeah.
I'm like, you may as well run the one that's 8 to 10 to annoy your opponent that slight bit more and stuff. Yeah, okay.
Friendship overboard.
When you can put this problem, you may exhaust the opposing character. Someone used it? Okay,
yeah,
fair enough.
Give it a shot.
I'm guessing it's for the bonus 2 mainly.
I think so, yeah.
And then, obviously, because it's easier to win the face-off when you activate the ability.
Totally.
Okay, cool. Grand opening. 3/3.
Right.
How did it do? 2. Yeah,
just
okay.
a little, yeah. Everyone, okay, so, I mean, this is kind of like a white tempo kind of card, and that wasn't really a thing. I think someone gave it a try. Like, obviously, resources can be more than just aggro, so, yeah.
Yeah, resources, like, there's accessorized, and there's all sorts of random stuff that just do annoy your opponent, so, yeah.
The big shocker number.
How? Who? Why? It's so bad. 7 on your side, 5 on theirs.
You get a token. You get a token.
Oh wow, so good.
Yeah, yeah. So
whoever ran it, shame on you a little, but good job making a card like this good in your deck. I guess.
See, it's weird. Like, this is one of the cards that honestly kind of made me question the methodology a little bit, because like, it's true that if you have one problem card in your deck, you might go the whole tournament and not see it, right?
Yeah.
So it's maybe we can change something for this card, because it's the card that, like, yeah, it's a 2, but we all know it's not a 2, right? If
Did they run 1 in the deck list, just the 1?
I might have to go check that again. I didn't go look.
Because if they ran 2, they're clearly running it for some reason. But if they only had 1, it was a filler card, and they were hoping not to see it in most cases.
Yeah.
Anyway, next card.
Next card, yeah. Hive. So this card...
I'm guessing no one really used... Oh, no, people used it. So, yes, good. This card is cool.
This was the headlining card in Banish Time, actually. The perfect way to flip your orange Luna over on turn 2, right? And
that makes a lot of sense, yes.
That was pretty much the only real play that it saw. Solid 3.
But it was definitely powerful.
Oh, totally, yes. Scepter.
1, 3.
No,
nice. It is good.
Scepter saw play in Violence Megatrix. It saw play in Cruel Mistress. It was basically a control problem, which, you know, with the amount of Luna running around, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, because it's 8 on both sides, bonus 1. You know, big numbers, low bonus. Always good.
Yeah.
And it's got a slightly annoying confront thing. So, yeah, makes sense.
Is that the end of problems? No. A little bit more left. I think this is another failure on my part.
Why do you like this card so much? It's just not good.
I just saw purple.
Every problem in existence that is higher on your side than it is your opponent's are pretty much bad.
Yeah, I think I might have read it wrong.
Remember our first exposure to it? That yellow problem? Oh, that problem is painful to look at.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh.
So my apologies again. Yellow.
We rated this because thorax.
Probably.
Is it a 2 because of that one guy that really likes us?
Maybe. I don't know. We're giving a lot of credit to that guy at the moment. Yeah.
We're not 100% sure, but we're just guessing.
Oh, yeah. And of course, this one, I can't remember seeing it somewhere. Yeah. Which deck round?
Surely it's good in hot wings in some form, right?
Right.
Because
yeah, I think so.
it's easy to confront. You get cards and you get 2 points.
Yeah, that's probably right. Right. Yes. So that's the end of the problems. Only the ultra rares left to go. And
cool.
Yeah. We're within 10.
Come on, ultra rares.
Well.
All right, cool. Time to make a bigger gap, unless they had a lot of faith in it.
Some.
Ooh. Okay.
Some. But
all right.
You know.
So the gap is only 1.125 bigger.
That's
less of a hit than I thought.
Well, I mean,
so that's nice.
Yeah, Thorax is definitely a hyped card, right? It's the difference between saying this card is going to be the be all and end all, and this card is going to be good, right? Like,
yeah,
I don't think anybody would have predicted, this card is going to be an also ran at the start of the meta, right? Right.
Okay. Does anyone use this? Let's see. Whoa, they valued it high.
A little bit. I mean,
what's its actual rating? Yeah.
Yes. So
okay.
Yeah, that's the thorax deficit made up again.
Yep. So that's thorax's miscall fixed. All right. Amber, how much do you get used in the end?
Just a wee little
2.
bit. Just a wee little
bit.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, Ember's a card that I want to try out more. I've been sitting on this deck idea a little while now. It basically uses her in a farming
I still think
deck.
she has a lot of potential.
Yeah. I really want to try her out in farming, honestly. Where, on my turn, my troublemakers are easy. On your turn, they're hard. That sounds like a good farming thing.
Yeah. Just a constant +3 to power, just because.
So, AJ.
Yar. 5. What's its true rating? 4 or 5? Yes, 5.
I mean, this is a card that's. I mean, it was a friend that got included into farming decks, which is automatically something that very
okay,
very
cool.
few
It's at least a
do.
4.
Yeah, and then it was in most control decks as well. It was definitely in Banish Time for sure. And it's that card that you just had to acknowledge its existence, right? And just be like, well,
yes,
I really don't want to play too much.
Well, what happens if my opponent plays Captain Jack?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I lose. Okay, I need to rethink.
Yeah. So a little bit for us there. Okay, we're into the redeem cards. I don't have to tell you what the real ratings are on all of these. Yeah.
Didn't we say this is the only one that might actually see play in a deck that's not cheating it somehow?
I'm thinking that, yeah. There's a story which I've heard was true that in pre-release Grand Paws actually paid the 7 for this, and he won that game. And it turned out to be the red flame. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. because of the reanimator I keep talking about.
Yeah,
it is easily the card.
It's definitely the card for that deck. And it, as I was saying before, when it works, it's amazing. It's just yeah. When it doesn't work, it's this purple card in a deck that doesn't have any purple in it. Well, gee.
Oops. Trixie. What?
Yeah.
How did Commentary's Magic give it a 3?
I think someone was thinking about light or some such. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Didn't expect that, admittedly.
So.
Cool.
We're closing the gap.
All right.
Unfortunately, yellow is here for us again.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
Woo, that guy, maybe.
Yeah. Certainly a card that you shouldn't forget about, though.
Definitely.
Yellow is still getting there. On's a festival.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Saw just a wee little bit. Yeah. Let's see. We only have a few. Actually, we only have 2 cards left.
Oh, no, this card's so bad.
Yeah. I don't remember which one of us was the 2 guy. Or, well, the 3 guy, I guess. One of us gave it a 1, probably. But anyway, yeah. Such a shame. And now, the card that I have to thank you for.
I was like, it's not a 5, is it? It's definitely not a 5.
Yeah. I have to say, when we were reviewing this card and you didn't give it a 5, I thought you were absolutely crazy. But
fact is, photo finish is just incredible already as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That it's not like this card can suddenly define the metagame because it gives you points like easily. You may as well, because my thought was, you may as well invest those 2 action tokens into stopping your opponent from confronting, and then get a point of photo finish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
And it turns out I was kind of right, because it's basically a one-of in a bunch of decks, right?
Yeah, so Cruel Mistress ran...
That's as far as I've heard.
Yeah. Cruel Mistress ran 1 of these and 1 photo finish. And a couple of top 16 decks ran... a couple top 16 Gen Con decks ran, 1 or 2 of these, so... Yeah. It's definitely, I think this is so either this or Thorax was the card that came nowhere close to living up to its hype, right? Probably Thorax, but here we are, last card. There we go. We hit an even 150. If you like nice,
nice
round
numbers.
Yeah.
And we don't have a pie mixing up our numbers.
Yeah. But and the end margin is what, 5.6 or so. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
it's not the worst.
But we take our hats off to Commentary's Magic for getting it right.
Although there was the odd random thing that they were super hype on when we were just right that it wasn't very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I'm surprised about, honestly.
Everyone makes mistakes. We'll get them next time. Or at least we'll try. So, yeah, that brings us to the end of the sort of review. One would hope, hopefully we've talked a little bit about the mistakes we made and learned to not make them perhaps in the future. Although...
I'll definitely not. I'm going to get hype about something good in yellow every set, and you can't stop me.
Well, one of these days, yellow's got to be due, right? It's got to be due.
They've got to print something that makes it work, right? Basically, is my hope.
Yeah.
Every set.
So I think after our stream's finished, in addition to the YouTube upload, I'm also probably going to post the source data that I used to compile all this, so everyone can see who, for those cards where we were arguing about which of us was the stupid optimistic person, you can see which of us it was.
Because I can hardly remember. I know the odd card that I was stupid optimistic about, like Limestone and stuff, but other things I'm just like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah. As for sort of the next couple of weeks, well, we know MLP movie is Friday, and so
No spoilers. It
Mhm.
doesn't come out in the UK until like the end of October.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Point taken.
Is something I should probably say now. So I'm going to kind of be avoiding the Reddit and a bunch of other sort of pony things in general because movie spoilers, obviously.
So what happens if like we start getting card spoilers before then for set 9? Are you gonna?
Well, I've seen the trailer,
Okay, all right.
and I feel like the card will just be, it's this character doing something, and I'm like, okay, that doesn't really spoil the plot of the film.
Okay, because that's my expectation. That like, obviously we haven't. Once again, I've said this a bunch of times. We haven't heard anything about set 9 except for the fact that it's going to be movie thing and it's happening. But
as I'm calling it, MLPCCG the movie.
Yeah, that's fine. But one expects that after the movie drops, at some point we're going to get more than that. If the set wants to come out in like November, it's going to have to start the hype train rolling at some point.
Yeah, because if they want to make money, they want it out before Christmas.
Definitely.
Because there's like, oh, remember that film you saw, kids? Here's cards. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely expect at some point we're going to settle back into sort of the spoiler thing that we did back in like May and like April.
Yeah.
If 2 weeks from now we don't have that, then well, we'll kind of have to see what we end up talking about. But in any event, I think that brings us to the end of this week's stream, at least.
Yeah.
So I've been Curse of Course.
I've been solving problems.
And we hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll see you all soon.
See you next time.